I talk far too much. It's fine. Oh, hello. Sorry. I talked over that.
Yeah, it's just like I saw like loads of everybody being like hello, and I was just like, oh god. But yeah, Rachel commented like a while ago.
Oh, Rachel.
Rachel's always like so eager.
You can always count on Rachel.
Yeah. Hello, Rhiannon.
Hello.
Oh, don't worry about it. Just comment out whenever you want. Hello. What's everybody reading, by the way? I never.
I actually took my books over here.
I can't decide at the moment, but you go first, India.
Oh, well, I'm buddy reading Jade City with Katerina, and we're supposed to be doing 70 pages a day, which means we'll finish it within the week, but I didn't do yesterday's pages, so technically I have 140 to read today, but I also want to edit a video, so I'll probably be switching between the two tonight.
If I edit live, my laptop would actually explode, like 100%.
Oh, really? I haven't tried it, to be fair, so we'll see. If I disappear, that's what's happened.
I don't know if my laptop would cope. I can't decide, basically. I think, because I'm quite tired, so I'm like, I should read something easy, but none of my current reads are like super easy. But I think I'm going to at least start with this. This is a non-fiction book that I'm reading for the queer book club that I run with my friend Molly. So I think I'm going to start that. But if not, I have been reading this today as well. So one of these two. I'll see what I'm doing.
They both look quite heavy.
They are, yeah. They're not. Neither of them are easy, but like I don't want to start something new and then have loads of books on my TBR, because then I get into a reading slump because I'm not finishing anything. So I need to just power through.
Yeah. What about you, Chloe?
I was letting Emily go. I was trying to do a circle, but my hands go the wrong way. Go for it, Emily.
So I'm going to start, hopefully, Cool Summer by Juno Dawson. Yeah,
That looks fun.
yeah, I think it's like a murder thriller-y YA thing. So
Yeah.
I met Juno Dawson like a few times, and I've got it all signed and everything. So I just need to read it now.
Oh,
I think I've only read Clean by Juno. That's Juno Dawson, isn't it? Yeah. I've read that like a couple of years ago, and I really liked that. So
Yeah. Sorry.
I was like sneaking with my book. I'm reading A Frost and Starlight, which I don't like. Controversially.
Ooh,
I
the
know.
drama.
Because I was told it was pretty much just smut. Because it's like a filler book, and there's been no smut.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be really saucy.
So yeah, I'm over halfway and there's been no sauce at all. And I came here for the sauce. Yeah. Say again, sorry, Rebecca.
Maybe it all just happens at the end.
That's not enough. I
Maybe all of that's it.
Not when you were promised a full book of smut. That is not enough.
Because I was literally told it was sexy times at Christmas, and it's not. So I think it's probably not bad. It's just that I didn't want that. But
Okay.
yeah, that's fine. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, what are you reading, Rebecca? I don't think you said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Empire of Storm. Empire of Storm. So Sarah J. Maas as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually loving it though. I'm only like 100-something pages in, because like this, I haven't read in like a day or two. So yeah, I'm not that far in, but I am really enjoying it.
Is that the Throne of Glass series, or is that something else?
Yeah, it's a Throne of Glass. So it's like
4? 5?
I can't remember how many I've read. Yeah, book 5. I like how much she recaps though, because I'm so bad at remembering what happens and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I can remember like the overall plots, but not like the details and like the random characters and stuff who'll pop up. So I like the way she recaps properly, and I'm like, I like you for this.
Yeah, so good. I want to finish a trilogy next month, but I'm worried because like when I read the second book, I didn't remember shit from the first book, and she did that, and I was like sitting there for half the book like, what the fuck is going on?
I can just never be bothered to read. Like about it or watch any videos. I'm just like, I'll remember when I do it, but I never remember.
That's a good idea, because there's recap tins which recap like popular series, but I don't think they've got a recap on this series. So I'm gonna have, maybe I'll watch like a review or something. Maybe that'll
Yeah.
my memory. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I've started purely for wrap-ups. I've started putting little reviews on Goodreads. I used to only put the star rating, but now I've started writing some of my thoughts, because otherwise I get to my wrap-up at the end of the month and I'm like, I have absolutely no idea what I thought about this book. So,
Yeah, I do like journaling, so I can like I can try and at least remember something.
I think, was it last year, that was one of my goals, to actually write something in Goodreads. So even if I write a sentence now, I'm like, okay, that should log my brain, like should be working when I read this book.
I just try and write like 3 or 4 points of like my main good and bad thoughts, and then I can read that when I do my wrap up, and it'll give me something to talk about other than I don't remember what I thought of this book, but I gave it 2 stars.
I read this so long ago. I liked it. What happened? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I find it helpful when I actually do read my NetGalley books, because I have to write a review for NetGalley.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before I finished These Violent Delights, which I got from NetGalley, and I was like, right, I have to actually write a review for this. I was like, this is great. When I come back to my wrap up, I don't have to do anything. It's written already.
Akawall.
Not read any of them.
Either have I.
Is that the Red Queen?
Yeah, that's Red Queen. That's
I've never read those.
No, neither.
Oh, such a good book.
Emma, yes! Oh my god, I'm so glad that is such a good book. Oh,
It's such a good book.
Yeah, I really want to read that now after both of you talking about it.
Yeah, I bought it for one of my friends. Yeah, I bought it for one of my friends instantly after I read it, and I was like, "You need to read this now. I'm going to send it to our house."
I love that.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get it. I just lost where I was. Yeah, Rachel.
Nice.
Ooh,
I really need to read this just because everybody's reading it.
I'm reading it next month.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
I don't have it yet, so I'm not going to
I
read
have it. When I'll read it is a different thing.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Oh, nice.
I've never read anything by Becky Albertalli.
I read Simon.
Yeah, I've not even read that.
I read
I
all
think
of them
he's such a fake booktuber.
3 years ago. Whenever Love came out, the movie, I read like all of her stuff.
Yeah. Oh, Poet X.
Oh, I love that.
Her audiobooks are the best.
Yeah, I really want to. I got oh my god, what do you call it? The one that isn't in verse.
Oh, High.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that on audio the other day.
I listened
so
to the audiobooks last year. It's really good.
Yeah,
okay,
I love that one. Although I read it physically, I didn't listen to it. But the book's good. I don't know what the audio is like.
It's probably good since she narrates it, so it's really good. I'm really excited for that one actually.
Yeah, I just feel like any book she narrates, I just like more, just because like of the way she reads it.
Yeah.
Who lied to you, Chloe? Oh, actually,
don't know.
I read that as well. I'm sure I saw people saying that it was full of sauce.
Yeah.
Where's the sauce?
No sauce.
I bet there's like one small bit at the end or something.
Should I just flick through, see if I see the word feasted? That's normally how it starts. Every scene you get a feasted.
Liars.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, nice.
Shadow and Bone, interesting.
What's the fantasy?
Oh, don't worry about it. You're not late at all.
Yeah.
I've never read any Brandon Sanderson again.
Neither have I.
Neither have I.
I have, but not that I disliked it, but I just thought it was fine. Like I didn't really like. People love it. Like love his stuff. It was fine, but I didn't love it.
Didn't put you up or down.
What did you read?
I read The Final Empire, and like it was. I really liked the last 200 pages, but it took 400 pages to get to the good bit, and I was just like, that's too long for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like, that's a series, isn't it?
It's so it's like all part of the same world, but that's like within a trilogy. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So maybe the next books are like better once.
I've heard that, but I am lazy and they're really big. Maybe one day I'll get back to them. Maybe.
Yeah.
Ooh, last few pages. Do it. Finish it.
It's so exciting when you know you're going to finish a book during the sprint. It's like you feel so accomplished.
Yeah, it's so good. It's just
I've
like
never done it on a
you're
sprint.
actually
Well, I'm hoping like that's manageable.
Yeah.
You read at the speed of light, Chloe.
Yeah.
So
100%, like you're so fast. It's actually ridiculous.
honestly, whenever the comments come up, it's like 30 pages, 20 pages, 1,000 pages.
It's really going into your head. Like
It's all right. I'm going to be slow reading today because I'm reading one of the 2 heavy books, so I'm going to be like.
Yeah.
Oh, another Throne of Glass.
as well.
Will that be for? Is it the tog along that's
Tog-along.
happening? Yeah.
I haven't read any of them yet, but I'm like I'm still
Neither have I.
participating, but
Yeah.
I'm not yet.
Yeah, I'll just kind of like participate, even though I'm just not reread it,
Yeah.
and just I remember what happened. I can watch the live shows and stuff anyway.
I still need to read them at all. I've not read any Sarah J. Maas ever.
Oh, I've not read any, but
I think you'd like it. It's
I
good.
think I would as well.
Yeah.
It's so fun. It's so fun. And it's so weird because like for years I was like, ooh, that sounds horrible. I'm not reading about some cringy assassin. That sounds like the worst thing ever. And then whenever I actually read it, I was like, I hate myself. Like I haven't been properly on top of this for years.
People just say a lot of it is like takes you back to that trashy teenage stuff that you used to read.
It's
And I am
better
so
it's
there.
Actually,
better
that's
than
what I
that.
think about ACOTAR. Like, well, the ACOTAR series is obviously it's not teen, which I keep hearing people say it's YA, and I'm like, it's not YA. Please don't think it's YA.
I have a whole thing
But
at work.
it gives you the YA vibes of like the trashy fantasy, but then you get the full smut. So it's like nostalgia, and you're like, oh, so
Oh my god, that sounds like such a good combo. Like,
I have such an issue shelving that at work.
Mhm.
Because I want to put it in adult, and my manager's like, "No, we need to put it in YA." And I'm like, "But I don't want a 13-year-old picking it up."
Yeah.
Because I know that I would have read that as a teenager and not been like
I
it would have been fine.
read fanfic that probably had that content. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
read some disturbing fanfics when I
Yeah.
was like 13.
I'm like, as like a bookseller, I just feel like it should.
Yeah.
Like as an adult, I'm like, I feel like this should be in the adult section anyway.
Mhm.
That's the whole thing at work.
This is my friend from uni.
Hello, friend.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I
I'm
can
so
never
close to
remember
it.
anything about it. I'm so bad at doing descriptions of books. I have to
Yeah.
edit that like so intensely, like trying to desperately string words together. It's just terrible.
I have to script all my stuff because otherwise I just.
Oh, do you? That's such a good idea. I just
that is a good idea.
I might
There's
do that from now on.
Yeah. Well,
The
no,
amount of,
I just can't talk otherwise. Like I literally just whereas I was having even if I fluff up my words, at least I have like notes I can refer to.
yeah. I just know I wouldn't like
It
prepare.
takes a lot more time though. It takes a lot more
Yeah.
time. It is a lot more time consuming, which is why I don't put out as many videos as I used to because it takes more time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, I do like just like heat of the moment. No, spur of the moment. Just put the camera on and start to talk. Like,
Yeah, I do that.
And then there's also so much like dead air I have to cut out where I'm like,
Yeah.
I do that.
stuff like that.
The look into the like, for ages.
Yeah.
It's so satisfying to edit out those bits because it's just like
Yeah.
a big chunk and you're like, oh yeah, goodbye.
Bye.
Oh my god, yeah, I couldn't do that.
I never reread all books before going into a new book. I'm terrible.
Yeah, I just have too many things that I need to read.
I'm far too lazy for that.
Yeah, me
Just
too.
the commitment, no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
that's
good
what I'm
idea.
trying to do.
Mhm.
As long as I've got a few points, that'll give me like a couple of minutes of chat for a video.
How do people?
Read while having dinner. Impressive.
That is impressive. I guess if
I
it's like
cannot
one, you could just sit it on the table and you just
Yeah. Or like just a fork and stab things. You can manage that.
If you have like a Kindle,
Yeah.
I guess like
Yeah.
it's
To
fine.
just tap it and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
or an audiobook.
Audiobook,
Mhm.
yeah. I was thinking
But I
that.
can't stare. I can't stare into the abyss and do audiobook. Sometimes it's weird.
No, if I have to do something, if I'm like just sitting and listening to an audiobook, I space out and I start thinking.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, fair. I feel like it's a very, I don't know, I feel like it seems to be like, at least like one of my old like flatmates, like, he used to read Brandon Sanderson, and it seems to be like a boys fantasy thing. Like it seems to be kind of branded that way for some reason. Like
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I see that.
I like, because like a lot of
It's like
a
a
lot of
stereotype that way, I guess.
it's very stereotype towards like, oh, this is for boys and stuff. But I feel like, and then Throne of Glass is very, like, if you think about the covers and everything, I feel like very, this is for girls, and like, do you know what I mean?
Sorry, this is me going off on a tangent, but it is interesting how like a lot of like fantasy books that are marketed towards men often end up going in adult fantasy, even if I would say actually reading it, like The Final Empire is not that dissimilar to a lot of YA fantasy. It does have one of the main characters is in his 40s, okay, like but like you know, I get that, but like
the actual content.
There is a 17-year-old girl who's the other main protagonist, and like her storyline is very like YA-esque to me. There's like a whole thing, like at work there's some books that get put in the adult fantasy section that are like aimed for boys, and I'm like, okay, but they're like, they would work in the YA section.
Yeah.
There are some YA series, I'm like, they should be in the adult section because they're for girls.
Yeah.
It also goes hand in hand with the whole like girls' books aren't as good, that whole thing. Definitely.
There's a whole conversation you can have.
It does annoy me, but
in the summer when we could, there's a charity shop near me which is just a book charity shop. It's amazing.
Oh, I had
and, so good. But I had like 8 books, and I walked up and I was like, right, so you've priced these as YA, and there's a deal for like YA versus adult, but I would actually swap these round. So if you could make the deal happen, thank you. Because you've shelved these wrong. And she was like, I've shelved them where I want to. And I'm like, I think you're wrong.
Hunter Santa.
I love that. Someone else said Brandy Sandy as well.
That was for me though. Like they were really hyped. So when I read it, I mean, it was good, but like everyone was like, "It's the best," and I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
So much stuff like that's so hyped up. So easy for fantasy to get so hyped up and then just be so disappointed.
I think that's why I've struggled with fantasy in the past, is like because of all the hype. Whereas I've gotten into it in the last year, but I've tried to read stuff. Well, some stuff I've read that is hyped just before it got hyped. Like I read The Poppy War just before it got hyped, and then it got really hyped. So I'm glad I read it when I did.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Love Bullet Journal.
Yay!
It's a chunker, isn't it? Battle Royale.
Yeah, it's like 600 pages.
Look at Rachel's comment. I'm taking a photo of that. Cute. Oh,
look how she felt like she love you all. Don't worry on the end. Oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah.
I've never read any of them myself, but
What books was this again? My brain is...
I think it's I Heart, and then
Oh, I don't know what that is. I hope you enjoy it.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Angsty trash.
That sells it to me. I love that.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so entertaining because you're just like, I need to know what's happening.
Those are the sort of books you just eat up. Like you read them all so fast, and it makes you feel so good about yourself getting them done as well.
It gives me that feeling of like I don't want to do anything else. Like I want to know what happens, and it hardly ever happens to me. So I appreciate her so much for that.
To be fair, I've been finding that a lot with thrillers recently because I hadn't read any thrillers for a while, and then picking up a couple recently, I've been like, I can't put it down. I just can't put it down.
Yeah, they're so good for that kind of thing.
I don't read a lot of thrillers. I probably should, especially at the moment with like reading some. I feel like that would be cool.
Yeah, it's so good. You just fly through them, and they're always short chapters.
I think I really have to be in the mood though. Like I don't. And I can't do loads like on the bounce. It's just if I'm really in the mood, then I'm like, okay, we'll be thrilled for a second. Then I don't thrill me.
I
I'm
read
excited.
the whole of Invisible Girl yesterday, and it was so good.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Who's
it was
that
my
by?
first. Lisa Jewell.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I've not read any of hers before.
I was so annoyed at myself about that because the hardback was like £8 on Amazon, and I didn't get it. And now I like a tenner or something for like the paperback. It was like something ridiculous. I was just like, I'm so annoyed about this. I should have just got that £8 for a new like hardback. Should have got that. So annoyed. So annoyed.
Sorry, someone's at my door and I'm really concerned.
Okay.
That is a good idea.
Oh,
I like that.
that is clever.
It's like a little presentation or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate when I missay something, like when I say like the wrong character's name, and then I'm like, do I put it like on the screen? Because I'll say the wrong one in like 2 seconds, but I'm just like, I'm doing it dumb. I don't know.
Yeah,
Or when you say, sorry.
No, I was gonna say or whatever. You're just like, wait, what's their name? And then you have like Ella, like literally being like, wait, what?
I had one where I really confidently said an author's name wrong, like didn't pronounce it wrong, just said the wrong author. But I said it so confidently. I was editing it and I didn't even notice. And it went live and I was like, oh my Christ.
No.
I try and check authors' names before, but then sometimes I forget, and then like I'll be in the edit and I'm like, do I refilm this? Like, I just do like a little edit clip, like, hello, I can say it, I promise.
Usually I just leave it in and I'm just like, oh, they'll know what I mean. Like, it's fine.
I agree with Rhiannon.
Yeah, that's my booktube time.
Yeah.
Whenever I try and catch up.
Yeah.
I'm the same. I'm the same. I have to make notes.
Total hot mess. I like that.
Hello.
Yeah, they're not actually that hard to read. Like the writing style is pretty readable actually. Like I will say, I read it quite quickly.
I keep thinking it's going to be really dense and hard to get through.
I do that with like all fantasy books. I'm like, it's going to be so dense, and then I read them and I'm like, this isn't dense. Why
This
did I?
is fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be like that about like adult fantasy because I feel like it's really made out to be that way because people describe it as like a lot of world building and stuff, and then that makes it sound dense. But whenever you actually read the world building, it's kind of like this is actually as bad.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of adult fantasy that's not too bad actually.
Mm.
Yeah, it's an ending. I think it works. I would encourage you if you feel ambivalent, watch an R.F. Kuang interview because hearing her talk about it, even if you don't agree with it, I feel like maybe you'll figure out how you feel about it hearing her talk about it.
Oh, that's really interesting. I've not read any of them, but I'll do that whenever I read them.
She's very eloquent. She's very smart.
I like this.
I like that too.
I was on my course today and the tutor was really like energetically saying, oh, what's everyone going to do tonight? Like he wasn't expecting us to say homework. He was just asking what we were doing tonight. And this girl I work with just responded in the live chat, I'm going for a nap. And I was like, I don't think he wanted that.
No.
I'm exhausted. I'm napping.
Wrong answer.
Yeah, for a tutor of a course, you're like, sorry, you've tired me out. I need a nap. Probably not the best answer.
Hello.
Hello.
I haven't
No,
seen
but I want to.
read it or watched it, but I feel like I should because one of my favorite series is The Hunger Games, and I know that there was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like I should watch it and read it just to see.
I love the book. Absolutely love the book. Flew through it, which was because I was like 600 pages. This is going to take me ages, but it's such a fast read.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really want to watch the film.
Yeah. No, I do want to read it at some point for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so scared.
Oh.
I'm so scared when I go back to work because I'm gonna forget everything.
Yeah.
I've been furloughed for like ages now, and I'm just gonna have forgotten all the passwords.
I love that I said, I haven't been furloughed at all the whole time. And I'm like, I forgot everything too. Like, I was there the whole time. I don't have an excuse, I'm just forgetful.
No, I mean, fair.
That is me. Oh my god. When I try to give a synopsis myself, it is awful. So most of the time I just end up reading the blurb because I'm like,
I do that.
if I try and do this, it's
I'm
going to be
giving
too
up at
bad.
this point.
Yeah.
That's
Because I think, like, that's a really bad explanation.
Yeah. But even then, when I make notes, I'm explaining it and I'm like, this doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Well,
And yes, Rachel.
I mean, we've got to the end of the comments, so we could sprint now if you want to do like 45-minute sprint.
Don't mind.
I'll actually get a timer because I forgot again to get a timer.
I always do that. I should be prepared beforehand, but I never am.
I've never hosted a sprint, but I'm sure I would forget.
On
I'm
Sunday, I
just-
kept forgetting to put the timer on the screen. I'd be like, 3, 2, 1, go, and everyone's like, what?
You did it. I was only studying, so I was studying as you were talking as well. So like it made no difference to me, and I was like, "You've not done it."
And I
You've
was
not
like,
done it. Oh dear.
Okay, will I press start?
yeah.
Okay. There we go. Hello. How did everybody do?
I did like 32 pages, which was pretty good because I had to do a few things with the dog, and it's non-fiction, so I was quite
It's
pleased.
good.
Yeah, it was really good.
I finished it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! How is that?
I don't think I want to admit.
I don't like the odd sprints review. You make me
Okay, so a lot of it was like there was a preview, which I'm assuming now is a Cotswold Flex, so it was that much. I can't even show it, which is like 80 pages. It's fine.
feel-
I thought it was going to be more than that. I was expecting like 120.
It's fine. No, it was not that long, and then some of the chapters were so short, so it was fine.
How do you read that quickly?
Yeah.
It's only if I'm like really into, or what
Yeah.
YA contemporaries I speed through, and then these if I'm really into the world and like I need to know what's going on, then I can't slow down. It just I have to know.
Yeah, no, it's fair. I feel like I'm actually quite consistent across genres, unless it's like tiny font or whatever. Then it takes.
Well, I have edited about half of my video. I still need to
That's
film
good.
like one more clip, but I should edit what I've got in the next sprint.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
I ended up reading the first 34 pages of mine, so it took me a while to get into it at first. Like it was quite slow, but I think I'm hooked now. So
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
I'm sure she's away. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
Potato shortbread.
oh, I want some.
Arm as well.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Yeah, sounds very good. Hi, Leah.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I'm hopefully going to read Black Sun soon, so that's good to know.
Mm.
That's good.
Oh,
It's quite quick, that book.
yeah,
When's the film coming out again?
Do you know what? Considering how much I love the book series, you think I would know, but I'm kind of ignoring that the film's happening. I think it's coming out like in March. I think at some point.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not at some point, but I'm not super paying attention.
yeah.
Truly.
It's ridiculous, honestly. Do you take it all in?
I believe you.
What is your brain?
I don't know. The thing, I was having a chat with one of like the bosses at work because he didn't know how I could listen to audiobooks and work. And I was like, no, I can only do it if I'm doing something that's like repetitive or like easier. Like, if I've got to start making mental decisions, then no, I can't do it.
Yeah.
But I think I am slightly good at taking things in quickly. I don't know. I've got a strange brain.
It's a good skill to have, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a good brain to have by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
It's still productive.
Yeah, I got pajamas on as well at one point. Well, on the bottom.
Oh
Yeah. The Taylor cardigan.
It is?
It is, yeah. It's a Taylor cardigan.
Oh.
What does it say on it?
It says folklore on it.
Oh,
I didn't know those.
And then it's got like stars on it.
Oh, that's
pretty.
cute.
That is so cute.
It's the one she wears in the cardigan video, and I am
Oh,
off Taylor Swift's ass. So
I've actually seen that video, which is insane.
so yeah, no, I ordered this like ages ago, and then it took ages to come because they all took ages to come. It's
Also,
very
I love-
warm. Very warm.
I love how he knew just from the tiny little bit that you can see in your screen.
Like, I recognize it. Like when other people are in videos, I'm like, oh, they're wearing their Taylor cardigan. It comes in different colors, and I still recognize it when it comes in different colors.
I kind of want one now.
Yeah, I kind of want one, and I don't even
Yeah.
really like Taylor Swift anymore, and I want a
I will say
cardigan.
they're very cozy. They're very cozy. Very warm and cozy.
Yeah, he was watching. He commented on my video the other day, like, "Is that a Fearless album I see in the background?"
Yeah.
Like, yes, it is.
Yeah. I don't think I've got it in the background of my videos, but I do have a signed folklore CD. So
Ooh.
they were
Yeah.
actually very easy to get. Like, it sounds impressive, but it was like £13 on sale on her website for Black Friday or something like that.
Oh, nice.
That's
I
so
was
pretty
like,
cool.
I'm just going. If it was expensive, I wouldn't have gone for it. But I was like, 13 quid for a CD.
That is
Yeah,
Very good.
that's nearly normal. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got the Fearless vinyl, and I was
Mhm.
it's just so nice having it. It's so
Mhm.
good
Yeah.
I love Fearless.
because
Yeah.
it's platinum edition as well. So you know,
For all the songs. Yeah.
Oh.
good.
Yeah, it is really weird. It's a really weird book. The Knife of Never Letting Go. Just
Mhm.
keep going. I promise it clicks.
Solid.
That's so good.
That's good. Mm.
Everyone read so much.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wow.
61.
61. Nice.
It is.
That's impressive.
That's almost Chloe speed.
Stop! It's just when you see like some people I'll be in the comments and they're like, Chloe's a machine. I'm like, please,
Yes.
pressure.
Oh yay! Well done on
that
finishing your book. And for
Friday's
reading.
good. I just finished it as well. It's
Such a good book.
I need to read that.
The audiobook is narrated by Elizabeth Acevedo. Would recommend.
Oh, that really sells it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Is this the new gorgeous cover that
Yeah,
is
the-
making the rounds?
Namina Corner, it sounds really good. It's like YA fantasy.
It just looks so nice.
It looks very pretty. All the different editions.
Mm.
Clearly.
Yeah,
I love it. I love the dedication.
It is impressive, although I'm probably the same.
Yeah.
I'm like, is that a cardigan?
Yeah, I'm so surprised that I didn't know that those existed.
Oh no, Leah.
Circe's not the best book for a slump because it,
Mm.
in my memory, it's fairly dense. It can be.
Maybe like quickly pick up like a contemporary or a thriller.
Like a novella or something.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like something short.
Grown.
I've heard really good things about, is it Tiffany D. Jackson? I think it's the author.
Oh, okay, yeah, maybe.
I think.
Not
I've heard
sure.
really good
I've
things.
I've got something going in my brain, but I can't think of what that is.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
There's
ringing a
something
bell.
happening in my brain.
Yeah.
What's it about?
I can see the cover and I can't think of what it's about for the life of me.
I might have a quick look.
Oh, I just got that on Kindle, so because I'm on my little Colleen Hoover binge at the moment. So
Oh, of course, it's that cover.
oh yeah, I do remember seeing
I've never
that.
heard of that.
It's I mean, I won't read the whole thing, but let's just try and find like a.
Let's hear your synopsis, Chloe. Here you go. I've put you on the spot.
Well, I was just going to look at what people had tagged it as, and we've got young adult contemporary mystery thriller.
Ooh,
That's all I'm going for.
good.
Someone says it's based off the R. Kelly situation.
Right. I'm
Ah.
going for my Amazon wish list.
Yeah, I might just do the same. Bear with.
I've heard really good things about, I think, was it Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany?
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that.
Mhm.
She's like an author I've, like, in my head, I'm like, I need to get to that
Mhm.
point.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I was watching Mal's sprints as she finished that, and she was a bit. She was like, "This is good."
Mm.
I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah.
it's on script, is it not? Monday's Not Coming, or it was at one point anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm on a Scribd ban because I said once that I like something they kept getting blocked for me to download, and I was doing everything the way everyone told me to, and I was like, that's it, I'm never using this again. So now I'm really trying to stick to that. That was like over a year ago, and I'm like, no, I will never use it again.
You're boycotting it completely.
I mean, I'll give in eventually, but for now we're sticking with it, sticking to my word.
I think this is
Ooh.
the Gilded Ones.
I
Yeah.
think so,
I just
yeah.
added that to my wish list too.
That's the problem with sprints. My wish list is
Mhm.
literally multiplying every day.
So long. Yeah.
It's good though. We're finding new things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true.
Just too many things, that's all.
Oh
That is a mood.
God.
All of my life. Just got things years ago, still haven't read it.
Yeah, everybody seems to be reading it. Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
Going into the music industry gets taken advantage of.
Everybody's adding it.
Oh.
Yeah, no, now you've said it, that makes
Mhm.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting actually.
That sounds so good.
Yeah.
I actually want to buy that now.
Yeah, me too.
Mm.
Yeah, go on. I'll add it to mine too.
Go on, you know you want to.
it's just like this moment of silence then. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, what are you thinking about this? Because I feel like this is quite,
Ooh.
even though it's so popular, I feel like it's also
Yeah.
quite.
I'm buddy reading it next month, so we will.
I haven't picked it up. I'm like the one person at work who hasn't read it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I didn't want to read it because it was so hyped, and then somebody in like a little book club I'm in sent it to me. And I was like, okay, I'll read it. So
I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be a story I don't click with, and not because it's bad. It's just like not for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm feeling that
Me
already.
too. I've got a feeling about it. Like from what I've heard about people thinking it's good, I'm like, well, that sounds like something I would find not good.
Not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, like when I hear people rave about it, I'm like, good for you, but I don't know if that's for me.
Yeah. I think I'd be the kind of like, well, that was pointless kind of point of view rather than.
Like, I'm not bothered by the lack of speech marks or anything because I read quite a few books like that. That doesn't bother me, but it's just the story.
Yeah, literally.
I think a lot of it's like not communicating, and I hate that.
That sounds like
Oh,
that would just drive me mad.
I'm just
I'm
like, just
sorry.
talk to each other.
I'm sorry if someone in the comments has read it and loved it. It's nothing. I don't judge you. It's just like that would annoy me.
It's personal taste, isn't it? At the end of
Yeah.
the day, like we like what we like.
Yeah.
I didn't know about this whole lack of punctuation business, so that's like I can't read. It really bothers me.
That's
so
fair
it should be fun.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those that doesn't have. I don't mind it sometimes. Most of the time, I'm okay. But then, like some of my favorite books had no punctuation marks. Last year, but then there was one book that really annoyed me that did it. So I don't know. I think it just depends how it's used.
I think I just sit and read it, and I'm like, come on, we learnt these skills at a young age. Like I know it's a choice. I understand it's a choice, but part of my brain is like, come on.
I still don't really understand why it's done, but I think like if you're gonna do it, then you need to make it much clearer within the text when dialogue is happening. Like you need to do something else to make it clear when dialogue is happening. Because there's some authors that I feel like they just took them out, and I'm like, no, but like you need to.
Yeah.
I really liked how it was done in The Road by Cormac McCarthy.
Okay.
He didn't use punctuation on that, but that was really well done. I thought
Yeah.
I loved that book. So
Yeah, well, one of my favorite books of last year was Tin Man by Sarah Winman, which didn't have any speech marks, and I loved it, and it just made sense. But it was a very internal book, so I feel like it made sense for the narrative thing.
Yeah.
Whereas I can't remember what book it was, but there was a book I was reading. Oh yeah, there was a book I was reading at the end of last year that like I liked the book. Well, I had some issues with it, but overall I think the book is good. It's just like the lack of speech marks for some reason bothered me in that book. Yeah, Girl, Woman, Other is. I also loved that book and thought it was done well.
I need. Is that even on my wish list? Actually,
I think it should be because Rachel was reading it, wasn't she? So I feel like you would have added
probably on there. Yeah.
It's really great. Like I don't feel like I can say anything else that other people haven't said, but it's just a very good book.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
I think I've heard that it got snapped up very quickly.
Oh my god, it's not on my wish list, Chloe.
Oh.
Tut. What was I thinking?
Yeah, that's valid. That's valid.
That's fair.
Oh,
I just use iMovie, and I
So do I.
don't currently use a mic, but I'm thinking of
either.
getting one because my audio is kind of dodgy sometimes.
Same.
Yeah.
Literally everything you just said, same.
I don't have a mic, and then I don't have like an Apple laptop, so I use a free software called Shotcut, which actually works pretty well.
Yeah,
So-
I've used Premiere Pro before as well, Adobe Premiere Pro, and that works fine as well.
I'm just cheap and will not pay for something.
No, I just wasn't good enough at researching to find like a decent editing software. But I had Premiere Pro when I was a student, so it was actually very cheap.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, at one point you can get like free trials of Final Cut Pro and stuff. I used to use that.
Final Cut Pro sounds so fancy.
Yeah,
I know.
but it's just I couldn't use it, so I just did the same things that I did on iMovie.
Yeah.
So I was just like, there's no point in me having this.
But sometimes I want to do it like fancy editing things, and I can't do it on iMovie. But I'm like, maybe it's for the best because I'd spent ages trying to
Yeah.
one thing.
What do you use, Emily?
iMovie as well.
Oh, you're on movie.
Like, I haven't really used it much because I bought it for like music stuff and for like recording, but I haven't actually tried it with a video properly yet. So I might give it a go, but I don't know.
I've seen more people lately having those little microphones that they like, clip on to themselves.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen them at all, and then I keep looking and I'm like, oh, when did this happen?
I think I'm really picky, but I wouldn't want to see that in my videos. Like, for some reason
No.
that would annoy me, but that's my issue. Like,
it would annoy me, yeah.
Right.
I'm so bad at like investing in like equipment for like BookTube. Like it took me so many years to actually invest in a ring light, and I'm so glad I did it now. And I'm like, you just need to get the equipment because the ring light's so helpful. But I was just like, it's expensive.
Yeah, same. I'm like, I want that, but no.
I'm gonna try and actually use my ring light. I tried it once. I couldn't, like, my head wasn't wrapping around how it was going to make anything any better. So I just put it back in the box and I was like,
Well,
no.
It's so
Whatever.
helpful, it's so helpful for me in winter because my room, I'm in the living room right now, but my room is in the attic. It has one tiny window. And so when it's dark and it's like cloudy, like there's almost no light in my room. So trying to film in winter was really hard without a ring light. So
Yeah. I have checked with my new apartment. I went in, there's nothing in there. And I was like, right, let's check the lights. What side has the best lighting? Where am I putting the books?
It's something I think about when I move into like a place. Like, yeah, it is something I think about.
And it's not the side of the room I wanted originally, but I'm like, oh, it looks better there. Okay, lighting, books can go there. So
No, I
hopefully.
think about like where am I putting my bookshelves when I move into like different rooms because I'm like, I need to film that.
Yeah, exactly. It makes sense. Oh, lock every door.
I've never heard of that.
Have you not?
I haven't either, but it says thriller, so I'm gonna now look at it.
Yeah, Ronnie Zager. I've read Final Girls and Last Time I Lied, and I haven't read Lock Every Door, but I've got it. I really want to read it.
To be fair, thrillers,
Adding to my list.
I don't consider Leah. I don't consider thrillers dense though. Like
No,
any-
neither do I.
adult or YA. Like I don't consider like unless it has a dense writing style, they're normally pretty quick.
Thrillers for me are good for getting out of a slump. Like usually that I'll read them really fast.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
I like that.
Yeah.
But I've actually always been so bad at like spending money on like YouTube. Like I actually did the opposite and bought stuff rather than being like, oh, I don't want to spend it. I was kind of like felt that pressure of being like, I kind of have to have one, and I went the opposite way.
It's like wild that I spent like I took so long to get a ring light because I feel like people are like I'll try it for a few months and then I'll get a ring light and they do that. And I had been on BookTube for like 3 years and I was like, should I get one? And I was like, I've been doing it for a long time, so you probably should.
It's just that's like it is such a small purchase as well, but it's the point of putting money into like your hobby that your brain just goes, should I?
Yeah,
I'm just bad at spending I'm really bad at spending money like over £30 in one go. I don't know what it is in my brain, but like if I like make a lot of small purchases, I don't feel bad about it. But like one big purchase, I'm like, oh, that's a lot of money. I have to think about this.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. I saved up like because whenever I was at home, I saved up for like a ring light, and then I got it, and it was like £100 or something like that. Mad, but I like saved it up because I was living at home. I was just kind of like, I'll save up my money. I'll get myself a ring light. You know what I mean? Like back in the day when I first started my channel. Then whenever I took like a massive break from like BookTube, I started like filming here only like really recently, and I was just like, I can't do this now without like a ring light. And I also, because I was lucky because my parents already had like a Canon camera that I could use to set up and like start filming. I already had that whenever I like didn't have it anymore, I was like, I don't know what to do because this isn't like the same quality that I'm used to. So then I had to like buy a new camera and buy a new like big ring light because I was just kind of like, I don't know how to like not do this, but it's almost like really worth it because if you think about like the random money that you'll spend on stupid stuff, it's worth it for you to feel like kind of proud of your videos and stuff.
Yeah,
definitely.
like one day I will buy a camera, but this is still doing everything for me.
Yeah, like
That's good though. That's good. I mean, I've been ages been like, I want to get a new camera because I use like a DSLR, and like there's just the way it wasn't for videos. I bought it when I was into photography and stuff, and I just use it. But I'm like, I really want something with like a flip screen so I don't have to keep going around the back and checking. It's like something that will like is light so that I can, because I've been thinking about doing like journaling videos, but I also like spending money on a new camera. That is so much money. I don't really have it. Like,
I think I sort of justified it by I didn't have iPhones for ages, and then I was like, okay, I want a new phone and I need to make like filming quality better, so I'll splash out on like, well, this is the 11, so it's still not the newest one anymore. It was the newest one for like a month when I got it. But I was like, okay, I'll splash out, like get a really good phone so that I can do it for both, because I need a phone and I want a camera, so I'll do that. That's how I sort of justified it in my head. But
but no, there is a whole BookTube can be expensive, like stuff. It's definitely it doesn't have to be, but like that's
it doesn't. Yeah, definitely doesn't have to be.
It does not have to be.
Just want to sprint up into like 2 minutes, so 25 whatever.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Have I got to?
Oh, I've heard of that.
I've heard of that, and I can't remember who the author is. That's really funny.
Isn't it like a abandoned? Well, like a Okay, my brain's not working anymore. I give
I'm
up.
looking it up.
I have a graphic novel from NetGalley, so I'm going to read that.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I don't read graphic novels, so this should be fun.
Is it formatted well?
I have no idea. I haven't clicked on it yet.
I'm just hoping for you, because I'm sure for graphic novels they probably make sure it is like done well, but I've had some weird arcs from NetGalley.
I've had some. There was one that I couldn't read it. I tried and I was like,
I couldn't read it. Like the headers, like they tried to include all the header artwork, but it didn't format in the document.
Oh, I've just had ones where they've like wrapped the text so it's supposed to fit the whole. You know what I mean? Like wrap the text, and some of them would have like 3 words, and I'm like, that's not worked. You messed it up somehow. So you'd read like a whole page and one of the sentence would just have loads of gaps in it, and you're like, where have you come from? Obviously there were more issues than that. I'm not being that picky, but like it was so weird to look at. But this is apparently a graphic novel about IVF, so I'm interested.
What's it called?
Oh, 2 Week Wait. By Luke and Kelly Jackson. So I'm interested.
Okay, I'm getting up this timer.
Yay!
I feel like I'm getting a wee bit more skilled at this.
You are. You're becoming a pro.
You're doing great. I would be so rubbish.
Okay. Will I press start then?
Yeah, let's go. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, Lily's still sorting out her dog, so she'll be back probably in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so, well, how did everybody do?
Well, I finished editing what I have so far of that video, so that's all done. I started trying to read a book, but my head's in one of those places where I just wasn't taking anything in. Like I read the same page like 100 times. I was like, I have no idea what this page says. So
Yeah.
I might try and listen to an audiobook instead to see if that works. Because like I said, I'm trying to get into audiobooks this year.
Yeah.
See what I think. So I might try that.
What?
I just had a burger, so
Nice.
Nice.
me yet again wasting a sprint eating. I do it every single time. But I read like a chapter and a half at the end, so not too shabby.
Nice.
But Emily, Chloe.
I was trying to look at you, but I was looking that way. Emily, how did you do?
So yeah, taking that.
Cool. I read the whole of that graphic novel.
Oh my god, you need to say it raw.
Silence
Right.
there. He was like, wait, what?
It was really short. It was like 150 pages. And obviously a graphic novel, so I was just swiping through it on my phone. And it was really emotional. It was really good.
Oh, look at the doggy.
Aw.
Doggy.
She's caused me much stress, haven't you? You're okay. She's fine. She's just being very noisy.
Aw.
And I managed to get her to be quiet by sitting on the same sofa as her.
Oh,
So I only read like 10 pages of my book because I was trying to deal with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Aw.
not late. Like it's fine.
It's fine. What audiobook is it though? That is the question.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I missed this before, I think.
Mm.
Mhm. Yeah.
That is why I did it in the first place. I mean, it was a while ago now, but that is.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I want to be friends with these people.
Yeah.
I know. That's like, I didn't actually do it for that reason, but that is the best thing to come of it since I started it last year. So many friends.
It was so good.
I don't even remember what was going through my head, to be honest. However long, like 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, I think I was just bored in lockdown. I was like, do you know what? We'll give it a go. We'll see what happens.
What's the
And
worst
then I
that could
became
happen?
obsessed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Channels come out of lockdown. It was really cool.
Mhm.
Mm.
I started so long ago. I can't remember. I think I wasn't at uni and all my friends were, and I wanted
Yeah.
and I wanted people to talk to. So
Yeah.
Nice.
Aw,
Aww.
that's good.
Good.
Ooh,
That's
very
dense as
Well
well.
done. 60 pages.
Because the
What are you
chapters are so
thinking of?
long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all have books, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hate long chapters. I hate them. It takes
That's-
so much longer to read a book if there's long
Same.
chapters. It's insane.
Cassandra Clare will do 30-page chapters and not
No.
blink an eye, and you're like, no.
Annoying. And like, I'm sorry, but like, they're not even entertaining enough to be that long. And I'm just like, oh.
I mean, I love those books, but yeah.
I loved the Clockwork, or the Infernal
Mhm.
Devices, that's they're called. Whenever I read them, whenever I was like 16,
Mhm.
but honestly, I just don't think I could stick it now.
Well, I was just going to pull a book from my bookshelf then, because I knew what it was.
Like luckily the other book I'm reading, it's kind of dense, but because the chapters are quite short, so I actually like earlier I was like, oh, I'll just read another one because it's only like 5 pages. So I actually got
Mhm.
through like a good 70 pages that way.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
Rebecca. Okay, she better come back.
I didn't realize that live streams could keep going when the host wasn't on
Yeah.
until that happened while I was on a live one. So I was like, where did they go?
It's oh,
Well,
here she is.
There she is.
I accidentally clicked off. I just like left clicked on my mouse and then I was gone and I was just like, uh-oh.
I almost did that earlier on a sprint. Like I went to click off a tab and I suddenly was like, wait, is that StreamYard? Is that the tab?
What were we talking about?
I don't even know.
I don't even know. Long chapters, short chapters. That whole thing.
Let's see. Ooh,
Nice.
I really want to read this now.
Yes, so do I.
Everybody's reading Throne of Glass.
Do you know? I think it's going to be the next book I pick up. Actually, so
Oh,
Have you not read those yet?
I've read Throne of Glass, but I wanted to reread it because of Tog Along. So I missed reading the Assassin's Blade. Is that the
yeah.
the novellas? Yes, I was going to read that with everyone and then ran out of time. And now I've heard other people say maybe don't read it first. So I've
I've
just
heard that
pushed
as well.
it to the side now, and I'm going to try and read Throne of Glass in the next 5 days.
I've heard that it was, sorry. I have heard
go.
that it was spoilers for Tower of Dawn.
See, I heard that, and then I've heard people say, no, there's not spoilers. So I think from the majority thing I've heard is that there are like Easter egg kind of things, so they will make more sense if you have the knowledge.
The
Right.
Assassin's Blade. There would be spoilers
Yeah.
for Tower of Dawn.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
But like it came out. Like, I've never read any of the books, but I feel like I know them so well. But like Assassin's Blade came out way before Tower of Dawn, so I would say you're probably fine to read it before then. It's like
You
it
might,
came out.
you might have put that
There
in
are people
Tower of
reading it
Dawn then.
before. Like, do you know what I mean?
I'm just going to read it when it happens now. Like, I'm not worried about it because I can carry on without reading it. I'm just going to carry on without reading it.
Yeah, I've heard people say that it's better to get to know the characters in
I would
Throne of
think,
Glass first and then read Assassin's
Yeah.
Blade.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I always think with like prequels, like unless they're written in publication beforehand, it's better to read the original series and then go back because there's a point that it was written afterwards and it's a prequel kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm wanting to read the Bone season, and different people have told me different things about whether to read the Pale Dreamer first or after. So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I've never really had this issue too much, but I feel I was in the situation I would go with like publication order. Like
Yeah.
This makes sense.
oh, okay.
So maybe is it a thing of like people are saying you should get to know all the characters and then go
Maybe,
here's some
yeah.
stuff from before? I don't know.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. I think that would make it more fun anyway, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't really interested in reading it, and then because everyone else was reading it, I was like, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn it, I don't really want to read it anymore.
Oh, thank you. She's just chilling.
Oh,
She's just
Nice, Leah.
Nice. That is productive.
I
That
feel
is
like I
great.
want an intro, but I also can't be bothered to make.
I made the worst quality intro ever, and now I kind of love it. So I might keep it.
Oh, sorry. She just like did a thing where she like laid down. She's
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, it's so cute.
you're the star of the show. You know that. Dogs just anytime they turn up on Zoom calls, isn't it? You're just like, let me see
Yeah.
yeah. In my call today, a guy's cat walked in front of the camera, and he didn't say anything. And I was like, acknowledge the cat.
I love
Show
it.
us the cat. Tell us its name. We need to know.
oh my god.
Yeah. My cat Abby, if we're on like Zoom in my dad's office, then she always just starts walking back and forth across the screen, no matter what he does. She wants it to be like her.
Oh yeah, those iHeart books.
Stationary.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice.
Oh, Throne of Glass, that one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. So easy to read though. It's such a that book's so easy. Like Chloe, honestly, you will read that in 2 minutes.
Literally.
I've set aside tonight to like do all of my reading basically for the week. So now I've officially finished 2 books, even though it was a novella and a graphic novel. But like I don't mind if I don't read Throne of Glass this week.
You will, though.
I probably will, yeah.
Oh, I thought you said clicked on them.
I forget that February's so short, so I'm like, I need to finish these 2 books before the end of February, and I'm like, I only have a few days left.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, welcome back, Rachel.
Hello.
Oh, after Crown of Midnight. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, publication order sounds like the best order. Like you said, they were intended that way in a way. Like,
well,
so-
that's what because I haven't finished all of Cassandra Clare's stuff yet, but I'm reading it in publication order, which makes quite a few people mad. But it's making more sense in my head. Like I feel like I'm picking up things.
Yeah, so. I think her books are hard because it's like, especially like I remember she was public. Was it? She was writing like Clockwork Angel, that series, and then like the last half of Acknowledgements at the same time.
Sorry, my mum was trying to pass me tea discreetly.
I love that.
Yeah, going back and forth I guess would be confusing, but maybe not. It's the same world, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. Like, it's like a little extra thing because I'm going to be so sad when I finish those.
That last book is so long, though, isn't it? Like I see it in the shop, and it's like a Bible.
This is my thing. I was so mad at myself about 2 years ago. I found Kingdom of Ash in a charity shop for 50p. It was at the week it came out. It had never been touched. It was perfect, and I was like, I want that. Bought it, then thought I'm never going to read Throne of Glass, so got rid of it.
Oh my god.
So annoying. So annoying.
So I'm mad.
Oh, I love when you get a book like that that keeps you up all night.
It's so good.
Oh, Verity did that to me.
Yes, James. I could not stop. I was like, what is going to happen?
I don't know if I've done that in a long time. I feel like I'm just getting old.
Yeah.
Like, no matter the book, there's just some books I'm like, this is really good, I need to keep going, but I am literally falling asleep.
Yeah.
I did that for the ending of Aka War. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing, but I'm so tired. I'll finish this in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have heard that actually. I know. I feel like everyone's doing it because the hype now, but like it is worth the hype.
Yeah.
Well, in my opinion.
I've never read them.
Oh my god.
Is that the new spam? Twilight season. Wow, that is the best one yet.
I've blocked them from my channel, but like I kind of want them back.
Yeah, I'm not blocking them because I just think it's hilarious every time it comes up.
On the live on like the sprints yesterday on my channel, me and Sammy, we looked into it because he commented on, or like he commented on mine saying ACOTAR series yesterday, and so we like investigated, and they've got like a video on YouTube, and it's of them playing the guitar like their own like composition. And it's like the cameras inside the guitar. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
I can't believe that. It's like just one video, but yeah.
Maybe that's why they're doing it. Maybe that's so we go on their channel and say, who is this? Why are they spamming us?
That is so hilarious. But I wonder, is it like, I'm afraid that it's not a bot and it's just like somebody who like can't understand or something. It's just like,
because I thought it was like a computer. I didn't realise they'd actually have a video of it. I'm looking it up now. Yeah. What is it?
Is it around? Did they write the song?
I don't know, but like Simon was saying, how maybe like they're doing like a video or something, like or commenting random things for like 3 months or everyone's like people.
Oh, maybe. Imagine that.
That is so funny.
I don't know.
That is hilarious.
Oh my god!
I can't spell it now.
I'm gonna have to watch that later.
I'm gonna watch that later, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, throwing a glass is just so much fun.
Okay.
I'm still laughing at the Leo thing because I just saw this. I couldn't even read that last comment because I was just like, yeah, Leo saying it's just like using like just like the first name is just hilarious.
Yeah.
Back it up.
Yeah, Leo saying.
One time when it was on, I can't remember if I was on someone else's or if it was on mine, but we said, if you are real, can you like send another message so that we
Yeah.
know? And they didn't. So we're like, it's fine, it's a bot.
Yeah.
But
I said that the first time I just sort of laughed and said, oh, I think it's spam. The second time I said, okay, if you're real, can you comment again so that we
Yeah.
stop like making fun out of you?
yeah.
But then I got nothing, so I just hid them because I was like, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed now. Please stop. But like I had it on the screen and I was like, if you are real.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know. I can't feel too bad because we've given them chances.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny. Well, do you just want to do another sprint or how do you
Yeah.
feel? Yeah. How long do you want to do for?
I'm quite tired, so
Yeah.
I will try and do some significant reading, but
Will we
I
do?
don't-
You've already done a lot tonight.
I know. I don't know if I could do 45 is my point.
Or will we do like 30?
Yeah,
30? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
sounds
sounds
good.
Let's get this timer ready.
Sorry, I like accidentally took control.
It's like literally fine.
Oh dear.
Oh my god, can you just quickly click the comments before I go?
Oh my god, I love that show. Catfish is the best thing
my
on TV.
I love Catfish.
Same.
That would be
Oh my God.
hilarious.
That would be amazing. I'm gonna write to the show.
Mhm.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
I
That would
had
be
this
so-
I had this friend on, sorry, I will stop talking, but I had this friend online when I was like 15, 16, and he said he lived within like, I think it was within 40 minutes of me. And I was like, no, I don't think you're real. I've been watching Catfish. So I made him send me a photo of him holding a piece of paper that said, hello, Chloe. And then we like stopped talking for ages. It just like didn't have a conversation. And I finally met him last, summer, because he's at the uni in my town. So I went and had lunch with him. It was so cool. I was like, oh my god, hello.
You're real.
You're real. We've been friends for so long and I didn't know he was real. But
That's insane.
yeah, it was crazy.
Okay. Well,
I've stopped talking.
I always feel bad whenever I'm like, okay, no, we have to sprint. But yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
We lost India.
Yeah. Not
I was
feeling,
like,
and he's not feeling very well, so
oh.
she's
I was
just
like, where'd she
so-
go when I looked up?
Yeah,
Oh, I hope she's okay.
yeah. She's not feeling very well, but it's fair enough.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, anyway, how did everybody do?
I ended up reading 24 pages.
It's not too bad. I have no idea how much I read. I wasn't paying any attention.
I read like 10 pages. I was sorting stuff out with my dog again.
Yeah.
I read 32. So yeah, this was so easy to get back into. I thought I wasn't going to know anything that was going on, and I was like, wait, no, this is great.
What is it again?
Thrones.
Oh, right. I didn't realize you were starting that now.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't know what to do, and I just looked at my options, and this made the most sense.
Yeah.
This would be like an easy thing to pick up.
I still got through like a good 50 pages and like a whole part of my book, so I feel like I could have done more, but it's fine.
You've had things to sort.
I've had things to do.
I'm like 250 pages into Empire of Storms, so that's pretty good.
That's good.
I mean, it's so long, but it's good. It's a decent amount done. I'm actually getting so tired. Like, I always know that I'm tired whenever I'm kind of like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. That's what I think. If I would have really, really tried, I could have sat here and read like quite a bit more. But obviously I've read so much already. I was getting tired. I was like, okay, I'm just going to read until like 30 odd pages and then stop. Because I need sleep. Hi, John. How are you?
Yeah, fair enough. I think at this time everybody kind of starts to drop off because everybody's kind of like, it goes to sleep. So it's just kind of like, but yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah, well, I don't mind like just kind of ending it here because we're not really getting any comments or anything, and I feel like we're all seem to be kind of done out.
We're all dropping slowly.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, whenever I run out of things to say, that's whenever I'm kind of like, I know I'm tired. So yeah, I mean, we might as well end it. So
I'm cool.
Yeah. Thank you for coming and joining me. It was really, really nice.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's been so nice. I always love
been
to
lovely.
this stuff. So yeah, I'll end these here anyway. So
Bye-bye.